Hi guys! So, ang i-discuss natin ngayon ay T-account, accounting equation, double entry system, and yung financial transaction worksheet. So, mamaya mag-a-analyze na tayo ng transaction, yung increases and decreases. So, unahin muna natin yung T-account. So, the effects of changes in assets, liabilities, and owner's equity are being summarized in an accounting device called account. Okay. So, an account is divided into two sides. So, ito yun. So, the left-hand side, which is called the debit side, and the right-hand side, which is called the credit side. So, ito, madinig nyo na yung debit and credit. So, ito yung left side. So, debit. Ang right side natin ay credit. Okay. So, the device is commonly called T-account because it resembles a capital T. Okay, so ito yung debit and credit. So, pag sinabi natin debit, ang definition niya lang is the left side of the T-account. And kapag sinabi natin credit, right side of the T-account. So, kapag in-abbreviate natin sila, ito, pinaikli. So, pag meron kayong nakitang DR or debit, hindi yan doktor. So, pag credit, ito yung CR. O, hindi yan comfort room, but credit. So, pag debit, nasa left side. Pag credit, ay nasa right side. So, itong T-account natin, this device will group these accounting values with their amounts belonging to one item only. So, in the item cash, for example, all amounts representing increases and decreases in cash are entered in the account cash. So, dito, kapag kunyari ginawa natin ng ano yung cash, so ito yung debit, ito yung credit. So, dito natin nilalagay yung mga increases, decreases ng amount. So, depende kung debit or credit. So, kung nag-increase, kung nag-decrease, so mamaya madidiscuss din natin ano yung mga normal balances nila. So, basta ngayon, alam nyo na ito meron na tayo na ano na natin, meron ng debit and credit. So, ang tawag dyan IT account kasi letter T. Okay. Next is accounting equation. So, the most basic tool of accounting is the accounting equation. So, this equation presents the resources controlled by the enterprise, the present obligations of the enterprise, and the residual in the assets. So, yun yung assets, liabilities, and equity. So, it states that assets must always equal liabilities and owner's equity. Kaya, pag nilagay natin yung accounting equation, ito ang accounting equation natin. So, lagi nyo tatandaan, asset equals liabilities plus owner's equity. So, ano ibig sabihin? Total asset must be equal to total liabilities and owner's equity. So, this explains why increases and decreases in assets are recorded in the opposite manner as liabilities and owner's equity are recorded. So, mamaya, makita ninyo, pag nag-record tayo ng debit and credit, mapapansin ninyo na baliktad sila. So, pag ang asset ay debit, ang liabilities and owner's equity ay credit pag nag-increase. So, pag nag-decrease, baliktad lang. So, the equation also explain why liabilities and owner's equity follow the same rules of debits and credit. So, kaya yung liabilities and owner's equity pareho sila. Kung ang normal balance ng liability ay credit, so ang owner's equity, ang normal balance din nila ay credit. So, pagdating sa accounting equation, so, lagi nyo tatandaan yung equation natin, yung formula, asset equals liabilities and owner's equity. So, ano ibig sabihin? Yung total asset natin must be equal to total liabilities and owner's equity. So, kapag ang asset natin ay 100 and yung liabilities mo ay 40, so it means ang owner's equity natin must be, so magkano siya dapat? Dapat ito ay 60 kasi dapat sila ay equal. So, kung 40 ito ay 100, so dapat ang owner's equity natin ay 60. So, dapat sila ay equal. Okay. So, kapag ang liability naman natin ay 50 and yung owner's equity natin ay 70, so magkano naman ang total asset natin? So, total asset natin must be equal to 120. Kasi dapat ay equal pa rin sila. Okay? So, kapag ang asset natin ay 150 and yung owner's equity daw natin ay 80 or babayin natin kasi pareho ng amount ang lalabas. So, let's say ang owner's equity daw natin ay 115. So, ang liabilities, so magkano naman daw ang liabilities? So, kung 152, ito ay 115. So, dapat ito ay 35. So, kasi dapat sila ay equal. So, ito dapat equal. So, pagdating sa transaction, kailangan titingnan nyo din yung accounting equation natin. Lagi sila dapat balanse. So, kapag nag-increase ang asset, dapat ang liabilities and owner's equity ay mag-increase din. So, kung nag-decrease ang asset, ang owner's equity din natin, ang liability on owner's equity, dapat din ay nag-increase. So, dapat lagi silang balance. Okay? So, kapag naman ang asset ay nag-increase at the same time nag-decrease, so, ibig sabihin zero sila. So, ibig sabihin ang liabilities and owner's equity natin must be zero. So, dapat lagi silang balance. So, ibig sabihin ganito lang yan. Kapag nag-increase yung asset ng 10, tapos nag-decrease din ng 10, so, ang liabilities and equity mo dapat 0. Kasi ito, 10 minus 10 equals 0. So, gano'n lang siya. So, pagdating dun sa liabilities and owner's equity din, pwede rin naman kasing nag-increase ang owner's equity ng 40, tapos ang liabilities mo ay nag-decrease ng 40. So, okay lang din ba yun? So, okay lang din kasi 40 positive, negative 40. So, alalabas ito ay 0. So, ang asset natin ay 0. So, basta kada transaction, dapat equal yung accounting equation. Okay, so, yung sumunod kasi dyan, yung double entry system. Pag sinabi natin double entry system, accounting is based on a double entry system, which means that the dual effects of a business transaction are recorded. So, a debit side entry must have a corresponding credit side entry. So, for every transaction, there must be one or more accounts debited or one or more accounts credited. So, each transaction affects at least 2 accounts. So, the total debits for a transaction must always equal the total credits. So, dito yung nilagyan na natin ng debit and credit. So, pag sinabi natin double entry system kasi, dapat in every transaction, at least 2 accounts are affected. So, at least 2 accounts are affected. So, but pwede ring 3, pwedeng 4. Kaya pagdating din sa recording ng transaction, pwedeng yung debit mo 2, tapos isa lang yung credit mo. Okay lang as long as equal yung total debit and total credit, yung total debit natin and credit. So, or kaya, pwedeng 2 yung credit, isa yung debit. So, ayos lang din basta equal sila. So, ang total debit mo equal sa total credit. So, or kaya, pwedeng 3 credit, tapos isa yung debit. Or kaya 2 debit, 3 credit. So, as long as, more than 2 or more than 2 yung accounts na affected. Hindi lang pwede yung kung ang transaction debit lang. So, or kaya credit lang. So, dapat, kapag nag-record tayo, merong debit, merong credit, at equal lagi yung debit and credit natin. Ganon sa accounting equation din. Pag tinignan natin, so, i-observe din natin yung accounting equation. So, dapat sila ay equal. Okay? So, sa ngayon, basta ang alam muna natin, ang accounting equation ay asset equals liabilities and owner's equity. Kasi analysis muna tayo ng transaction na increases and decreases. So, after kung mag-example ng increases, decreases, doon natin lagyan ng debit and credit. Kaya yung sa T account, malagamit din natin yung T account dyan. So, pag nilagyan na natin ng debit and credit, kasama yung accounting equation. So, ito yung example na mag-analyze na tayo kung mga nag-increase or nag-decrease. So, using accounting equation pa rin. So, financial transaction, worksheet. So every financial transaction can be analyzed or expressed in terms of these effects on the accounting equation. So the financial transaction will be analyzed by means of a financial transaction worksheet, which is used to analyze increases and decreases in the assets, liabilities, or owner's equity of business entity. So itong example na to, ito ay kinuha ko dun sa libro ni Winlo Baliada. Okay, so ito yung i-analyze natin. So example, Ezra Tansho decided to establish a sole proprietorship business and named it as Tansho Webpage Express. So the entity is into designing websites. So he also enters into agreements clients for the progressive development and maintenance of their websites. So the owner, Ezra Tansho, makes business decision. So the assets of the company belong to Tansho and all obligation of the business are his responsibility. So any income that the entity earns belongs solely to Tansho. So parang sinabi lang din na siya ay sole proprietorship. So ang owner natin ay si Ezra Tansho. So when a specific asset, liability, or owner's equity item are created by a financial transaction, it is listed in the financial transaction worksheet using the appropriate accounts. So the worksheet that follows shows the first transaction of the Tansho Webpage Express. So ito, example, so on March 1, so the Tansho started his new business by depositing 250,000 in a bank account in the name of Tansho Webpage Express at BPI Balanga Branch. So ngayon, ang titingnan natin ay mag-a-analyze na tayo ng transaction, i-record natin kung anong accounts yung affected, kung assets, liabilities, owner's equity ba, at kung nag-increase or nag-decrease sila. So dapat, ang accounting equation masusunod, asset must be equal to total liabilities and owner's equity. So ito yung unang transaction. So March 1, Tansho started his new business by depositing 250 in a bank account in the name of Tansho Webpage Express at BPI Balanga Branch. So sabi natin, kapag nag-analyze tayo ng transaction, so may double entry system, at least 2 accounts are affected, diba, in every transaction. So pag nilagay kasi natin yan sa debit and credit, makikita nyo din. So unahin muna natin, sabi ko nga, yung increases, decreases muna, tapos after nun, doon natin lalagyan ng debit and credit. So, basta tatandaan nyo, kada transaction, at least 2 accounts are affected. So, na-discuss na natin, di ba, yung mga account titles. So, tingnan mo lang kung anong accounts yung affected. So, but, pagdating sa account titles, given yung account titles naman, so, pipiliin nyo lang doon sa chart of accounts. So, sa ngayon, sa atin muna yung account titles. So, hindi mo na ako maglagay ng chart of accounts na So, but kapag dating sa seat work and assignment ninyo and quiz, meron namang account titles na nandun para hindi tayo magkagulo. So, dito, i-analyze muna natin. So, anong accounts yung affected. So, una, sabi niya dyan, Tansho started his new business by depositing 250,000 in a bank account in the name of Tansho Webpage Express. So, ang laging tatandaan pag nag-analyze ng transaction, laging sa point of view nung entity nung company. So, dyan, yung company natin is si Tansho Webpage Express. So, titingnan mo kung ano yung nadagdag at ano nabawas dun sa company. So, anong ginawa ni Tansho? Nag-deposit siya ng 250,000 sa bank account ni Tansho Webpage Express dun sa entity. So, 250,000, ano yun? Cash. So, anong account yung unang affected? Cash. Okay? So, yung cash, pag nilagay natin dito, saan ang cash? Asset, liabilities, or owner's equity. So, ang cash, saan ba? Assets, liabilities, or owner's equity. So, ang cash ay nasa asset. So, kaya dito, lagyan natin. So, March 1. So, magkano daw? 250,000. So, lagyan ko dito, cash, 250,000. Okay. So, ano sabi? Nag-deposit siya sa account ni Tansho Webpage Express. So, kung nag-deposit siya, So, anong nangyari dun sa cash ni Tansyo Webpage Express? Nadagdagan ba or nabawasan? Okay? So, syempre, nag-deposit si Tansyo dun sa bank account ni Tansyo Webpage Express. So, ang cash ay nadagdagan. Okay? So, after nun, ano pang account yung affected? Sabi dyan ay depositing 250 in the name of Tansyo Webpage Express. So, ano yan? Bakit siya nag-deposit? Kasi yan ay initial investment nung owner ni Tansyo. So, kapag initial investment, saan natin ilalagay yon? So, contribution ng owner. So, saan? Asset ba yon? Hindi. Liabilities ba yon? Pag liabilities, lahat ay may payable except for unearned revenue and accrued expenses. Saan? Sa owner's equity. Kasi yun ay capital. Okay, so, dito, owner's equity, 250,000. Okay, so, anong sabi natin? Teka, pagdating sa owner's equity, anong tatandaan? 4 yung papasok dito. Okay, capital, withdrawal, income or revenue, and expenses. So, anong tatandaan? Kapag nagkaroon ng capital, increases owner's equity. Pag nagkaroon ng withdrawal, decreases owner's equity. Pag nagkaroon ng income, increases owner's equity. Expenses, decrease owner's equity. So, yung capital, anong effect niya sa owner's equity? So, ito, increases. So, positive. So, dito, lagay natin na lang sa gilid, Tansyo capital. So, balance ba yung accounting equation natin? So, balance ba? Total asset natin is 250. Total liabilities and owner's equity is 250. Ang liabilities mo, walang laman, hindi siya affected. Okay, so dalawang accounts ba affected? Yes. Okay, so, yun lang yun. Okay. Then, yung second transaction natin, computer equipment costing 178,000 is acquired on cash basis. Okay. So, March 5, computer equipment costing 178 is acquired on cash basis. Pag sinabi natin acquired, purchase. So, bumili tayo ng computer equipment. On cash basis, ibig sabihin, binayaran natin siya ng cash. So, ano munang account yung affected? Okay. So, anong ginawa? Bumili ka ng computer equipment. Binayaran mo ng cash. Okay? So, ano yung binili natin? Computer equipment. So, yung computer equipment, saan yon? Assets, liabilities, or owner's equity. Computer equipment, assets, liabilities, or equity. So, saan siya? Siya ay nasa asset. Saan sa asset? Sa property, plant, and equipment. So, March 5, so nadagdag ay nagkaroon ka ng computer equipment. Okay. So, magkano daw yung computer equipment natin? 178,000. So, 178,000. So, ano daw? Bumili ka ng computer equipment. So, kung bumili ka ng computer equipment, si Tansyo Webpage Express, ano nang mangyayari sa asset mo? Na madagdagan ba o mabawasan? So, mag-i-increase. So, hindi naman, di ba, nangyari sa buhay ninyo na bumili ka, tapos sasabihin mo na bawasan pa. Okay, so, ang computer equipment, nadagdagan yung asset natin kasi nagkaroon ka ng computer equipment. But, binili daw natin siya on a cash basis. So, ibig sabihin, binayaran natin siya ng cash. Okay. So, kung yung cash, saan ulit yon? Anong account ulit? Cash. So, saan ang cash? Siyempre sa asset ulit. Okay. So, magkano? 178,000. So, kung 178,000 din ang cash, ano nangyari naman sa cash mo? Nadagdagan ba o nabawasan ng cash? So, bumili ka, binayaran mo ng cash. So, ano nangyari sa cash mo? So, siyempre, nabawasan. So, nagbayad ka ng cash, so nabawasan ang cash. So, ibig sabihin, decreases. So, anong gagawin natin? So, ito ay negative. So, yung negative sa akin, open and close, parenthesis na. So, hindi ako gumagamit ng ganong ng sign na ganyan, negative. Kasi minsan akala mo dumi lang ang papel. So, pag negative sa akin, open and close parenthesis. So, pag tinignan natin kung balance ba yung accounting equation, 178,000 minus 178,000. So, lalabas ay 0. So, ito, effect niya 0. So, ang liabilities and owner's equity, meron ka bang transaction sa liabilities and owner's equity? Wala. Hindi ba? Hindi sila affected. So, balance pa rin ba ang accounting equation? Yes. Total asset mo, 0. Total liabilities and owner's equity ay 0. Okay, so yan yun. Class, dapat isa-isa lang naman kapag nag-analyze. Madali lang naman mag-analyze. Pwede mo ring, o positive na isa, so ibig sabihin dito, kung dito na, so dapat siya ay negative. Pag tinignan mo, nilagay mo yung cash dito, yung isa dito, pag tinignan mo, dapat sila ay balanse. But class, di lahat ng balanse ay tama. Okay? So, pwedeng balanse ka, pero may mali. Okay? But iba yung feeling kapag balance, so feeling tama. Okay? So, unlike ng may difference talaga, hindi balanse, alam mo na agad na merong mali. Okay, so but huwag magtataka, pwedeng balanse ka, pero merong mali. Okay, next transaction. Okay, so next transaction, computer supplies in the amount of 9,000 are purchased on account. So ano yung ginawa natin? Bumili tayo ng computer supplies, 9,000, purchase on account. On account. So pag sinabi natin on account, ano sabi ko sa inyo? Dalawa lang ang pag-iisipan, receivable or payable. So, titingnan mo kung ikaw si buyer or kung ikaw si seller. Pag ikaw si seller, receivable. Kapag ikaw si buyer, ay payable. So, tingnan muna natin anong accounts mo na yung affected. So, bumili tayo ng computer supplies. Supplies, saan yun? Sa asset, liabilities, owner's equity. So, yun ay sa asset. Okay, so supplies. So, sa asset yun. Okay, bumili ka ng supplies, magkano daw? 9,000. So, 9,000, positive ba or negative? Nadagdagan ba yung supplies natin o nabawasan? So, bumili ka, so ibig sabihin ng supplies mo ay nadagdagan. Okay, kaya positive. Okay, so sabi on account. So, sabi natin, dalawa lang pagpipili, receivable or payable. So, pag receivable kapag ikaw si seller, payable kapag ikaw si buyer. So, sino ka dyan? Sabi purchase on account. So, ibig sabihin ikaw yung bumili. So, kung ikaw yung bumili, ibig sabihin ikaw si buyer. So, pag ikaw si buyer, ibig sabihin ang i-record natin on account ay liability. So, yun ay, sa liability may dalawa, accounts payable and notes payable. Ano difference? Kapag notes payable, merong promissory note. So, sinabi ba dyan nag-issue ng promissory note? So, hindi. So, ibig sabihin, accounts payable. So, dito, sa liabilities, 9,000. So, lagay ko na lang, accounts payable. Okay. So, anong positive or negative ba? Nadagdagan ba yung accounts payable natin o nabawasan? Dito, marami din nagkakamali, class. So, dito, pwede rin namang may clue na, diba, positive ito, so dapat ito din ay positive. Okay? So, ano pa? Explanation yan. Ano ba nangyari? Bumili ka ng supplies, hindi mo binayaran. So, nagkaroon ka ng utang, liability. Nagkaroon ka ng accounts payable. Ano nangyari sa liabilities mo? Ano nangyari sa accounts payable mo? Nadagdagan o nabawasan? So, nadagdagan. Kasi nangutang ka. Okay, kailan mababawasan ang accounts payable? Kapag nagbayad ka. So, dyan, bumili ka, di mo binayaran, so, ibig sabihin, ang accounts payable mo ay nadagdagan. So, positive. So, balance pa rin ba yung accounting equation natin? So, 9,000 positive, 9,000 liabilities, and owner's equity. Owner's equity, 0. So, balance pa rin. Okay, so, ganun lang. Next transaction. So, March 11, Tansho Webpage Express collected 77,000 in cash for designing basic interactive websites for 2 exporters based inside the Bataan Ecozone. So, ano nangyari? Nakakolekta daw si Tansho ng 77,000 cash. Bakit nakakolekta siya? Kasi nag-design siya ng website. So, ibig sabihin, nag-render siya ng service. Okay, nag-perform siya ng service. So, anong accounts yung affected? So, una muna, yung cash, nakakolekta siya. So, saan ang cash? So, sa assets. So, asset, 11. So, meron kang cash. So, magkano daw? 77,000. So, 77,000 nadagdagan ba o nabawasan yung cash natin? So, nakakolekta ka. So, ibig sabihin, ang cash mo ay nadagdagan. Okay? So, bakit daw nakakolekta ka? Kasi nag-design ka ng website. Nag-render ka ng service. So, pag nag-render ka ng service, saan natin inilalagay yun? Asset ba yun? Liabilities ba o owner's equity? Sa owner's equity. Kung owner's equity, capital ba yun? Pag capital ay contribution ng owner. Withdrawal ba yun? Hindi. Ang income o revenue. So, yun. Kasi nag-render ng service. Once na nag-render ng service, recorded as service income or service revenue. So, saan natin siya ilalagay? Dito sa owner's equity, 77,000. So, as service income or service revenue. Okay, anong effect ng income? Sa owner's equity, positive, nag-increase. So, positive din. Okay, so nag-increase, ang effect niya sa owner's equity ay increases owner's equity kaya positive. So pag tinignan mo, yung accounting equation, 77,000 positive, 77,000 positive. Pareho pa. Balance pa rin. Next, Tansho paid 15,000 to Bills Unlimited, a one-stop bills payment service company for the semi-monthly utilities. So, anong ginawa ni Tansho? Nagbayad daw siya ng 15,000. Bakit ano yung pinayad natin dyan? For semi-monthly utilities. So, anong accounts yung affected? So, cash, kasi nagbayad ka ng cash. So, saan yung cash? Sa asset. So, March 16, cash. Magkano daw? 15,000. So, 15,000. Ano mangyari sa cash? Madagdagan o mabawasan? Nagbayad ka. So, ibig sabihin, mabawasan. Okay, kasi nagbayad ka. Bakit ka daw nagbayad? For utilities, semi-monthly utilities. So, saan yun? Yung utility, saan yun? Sa asset ba yun? O, hindi yan sa asset. Hindi rin siya sa liabilities. So, kasi di ba pag liabilities natin ay payable, owner's equity. So, ibig sabihin, nasa owner's equity. Capital ba yun? Hindi. Withdrawal ba? Hindi. Income ba yun? Hindi naman nag-render ng service. Hindi. So, saan siya? Siya ay expense. So, dito sa owner's equity, 15,000. So, anong effect ng expense sa owner's equity? Deduction. So, decreases owner's equity. So, ito ay negative. So, ano ilalagay natin dito? Utilities expense. Okay, so balance ba yung accounting equation? 15,000 negative, negative 15,000. So balance pa rin yung accounting equation natin. So ganun lang siya class, ganun lang naman siya kadali. Kaya dapat alam mo na yung mga account titles. Yung increases and decreases, so titingnan mo lang naman dun sa transaction. Nadagdagan ba o nabawasan sa point of view ng entity. Next, March 17. So the entity has service agreements with several netpreneurs to maintain and update their existing websites weekly. So, Tansho billed his clients 25,000 for service already rendered yan. Okay, so for service already rendered during the month. So, nakakalimutan ko lagyan ng rendered na. So, already rendered during the month. Okay, so ito, meron pala akong nakalimutan dun sa isa natin na discussion. Build his clients. Okay? So, pag meron kayo nakitang build or bill, so, build his clients. So, dalawa lang din ang pagpipilian. Receivable or payable. So, paano malalaman kung receivable or payable? So, kung sino yung naka-receive ng bill, siya yung may babayaran. So, ibig sabihin, payable. Kung sino yung nag-issue ng bill, siya yung nagbigay ng bill, siya yung may receivable. Okay, parang ano lang yan, di ba class? Electricity bill. Sino naka-receive? Ikaw. So, ibig sabihin, ikaw yung may utang kay Penelco. So, si Penelco, siya yung nag-issue ng bill. So, ibig sabihin, para kay Penelco, siya yung may receivable. Okay? So, ganun lang basta pag meron kayo nakita bill, so tingnan nyo kung sino yung nag-issue ng bill, siya yung may babayaran. So, payable yon. Kapag ikaw ang nag-issue ng bill, so ibig sabihin ikaw yung may receivable. Diyan, sino nag-issue ng bill? Si Tansyo. Sabi niya, Tansyo billed his clients. So, ibig sabihin tayo yung nag-bill na sa clients, so ibig sabihin tayo yung may receivable. So, saan yon? Sa asset. Yung receivable saan? Asset siya. So, 17. So, recorded siya as accounts receivable kasi hindi naman tayo naka-receive ng promissory note. So, accounts receivable. So, magkano daw? Accounts receivable. So, magkano daw yun? 25,000. Okay. So, nadagdagan or nabawasan ba yung receivable natin? So, pagdating sa ikaw yung nag-render na service, tapos hindi ka pa binayaran, so ibig sabihin, ang accounts receivable mo ay nadagdagan. Kailan mababawasan ang accounts receivable? Pag nagbayad yung customer or yung client. Okay? So, kaya positive siya kasi hindi pa naman tayo niya binayaran. Okay, next, bakit ka nagkaroon ng accounts receivable? Kasi nag-render ka daw ng service. So, pag nag-render ng service, saan natin nire-record? Sa service income. So, saan yun? Sa owner's equity. 25,000. So, ito ay service income or service revenue. Okay, so, service income or service revenue. So, positive ang service income? Yes. Kasi pag nagkaroon ng income, increases owner's equity, kaya positive. Balance pa rin ba yung accounting equation? Yes, 25,000, 25,000 positive. Okay. Next, March 19, Tansyo made a partial payment of 7,000 for the March 9 purchase on account. Okay. Tansyo made a partial payment. Nagbayad ka daw ng 7,000 for the March 9 purchase on account. O, teka. So, tingnan muna natin. Nagbayad ka. So, ibig sabihin, anong account yung affected? So, 19, account na affected ay cash. So, magkano daw yung binayad natin? 7,000. Kung nagbayad ka, so, ibig sabihin, ano nangyari sa cash mo? Nabawasan. Para saan daw yan? Dun sa pinurchase natin nung March 9. Ano ba ginawa natin? Nag-purchase ka ng supplies, hindi mo siya binayaran, recorded as accounts payable. So, ibig sabihin, sa March 19, ang ginawa mo lang, binayaran mo lang yung binili mo no March 9. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ano nangyari? Yung accounts payable mo, mababawasan ng 7,000. So, ito dito maraming nagkakamali ni class. Nailalagay ulit accounts payable pero positive. But class, tandaan nyo, hindi naman siya bumili ulit. 'Di ba? Ano sabi niya? Binayaran niya yung on account. So, binayaran niya yung utang niya, yung binili niya no March 9. Hindi naman siya bumili ulit eh. So, tingnan ninyo pagdating sa ganun. So, wag magkakamali doon. So, negative ito, negative to. So, equal pa rin yung accounting equation. Bakit negative ulit ito? Kasi nagbayad ka ng liability, nagbayad ka ng utang. So, ano mangyayari sa utang mo? Mababawasan. Okay, so balance pa rin. Negative, negative. Mapapano kung negative ito, tapos nilagay ko positive, di hindi ka babalanse sa dulo. So, ibig sabihin, may mali, mamamali ka. Okay? So, pagdating sa dulo, titingnan natin yung total asset niya, liabilities and owner's equity. Dapat sila ay balanse pa rin yung accounting equation. Next, March 20, checks totaling 21,000 were received from client for billing dated March 17. So, dito marami ding nagkakamali. Naka-receive ka ng cheque 21,000. Galing kanino? Dun sa client mo for billing dated March 17. Ano ba nangyayari nung March 17? Nung March 17, nag-render ka ng service on account. Di ka pa binayaran. So, ibig sabihin, yung ngayon, binayaran niya na. So, magkano daw yun? March 20. So, ang binayad niya daw ay 21,000. So, ibig sabihin, checks. Yun. Saan natin i-record yung check? Sa cash. Recorded siya as cash. So, magkano daw yung na-receive natin na cheque? 21,000. So, kung naka-receive ka ng cheque, cash yun, nadagdagan ba o nabawasan yung asset natin? So, nadagdagan. Okay, bakit ka daw nadagdagan? Receive from client for billing dated March 17. So, March 17, ayun. So, nag-render ka ng service pero hindi ka binayaran. So, ibig sabihin ngayon niya lang binayaran. So, anong accounts yung affected? Ma'am, service income. Teka lang, kung service income, nag-render ka ba ulit ng service? So, hindi ka naman ulit nag-surrender na service, diba? Sabi niya lang, nagbayad lang yung kliyente natin nung binil natin nung March 17. So, ibig sabihin, nagbayad lang siya ng utang niya. So, receivable yon. So, accounts receivable. Saan din ang accounts receivable? Sa asset din. So, accounts receivable. So, 21,000. Ba't ano mangyari sa accounts receivable natin? Madadagdagan o mababawasan? Of course, mababawasan kasi nagbayad lang si customer. So, magagalit si customer pag hindi mo binawasan yan. Nagbayad na siya, di ba? So, ibig sabihin ng accounts receivable ay mababawasan. So, balance pa rin bang accounting equation? Yes. Cash, 21,000. Positive. Negative, 21,000. So, anong effect niya dito sa asset natin? Zero. Anong liabilities and owner's equity natin? Walang effect. So, hindi nagbago, kaya zero din. So, balance ang accounting equation. Okay? So, dyan maraming nagkakamali class. So, kaya ingat-ingat. Next, so March 21, Tancho withdrew 20,000 from the business for personal use. So, nag-withdraw ng cash. So, anong account yung affected? Saan? Asset, liabilities, or owner's equity? So, syempre siya ay sa asset, cash. So, ano nangyari sa cash? Na bawasan kasi nag-withdraw yung owner. So, 20,000 deduction. Saan yung withdrawal? So, asset, liabilities, or owner's equity sa owner's equity. So, 20,000. Anong effect ng withdrawal? Kapag dating sa owner's equity, so mababawasan ang owner's equity, so decreases. So lalagay natin dito, ano yun, Tancho withdrawals or drawing. Okay, so Tancho withdrawal. Balance ba? So ano to? Negative. Bakit? Kasi yan ay withdrawal deduction. So balance ba? So balance. 20,000 negative, 20,000 negative. Liabilities walang effect. Okay, so ganun lang siya ni class. Next, March 27. Yanka Publishing submitted a bill to Tancho for 80,000 worth of newspaper advertisement for this month. So Tancho will pay this bill next month. O may nakita kayong bill. So ano tatandaan, receivable or payable, depende kung sino naka-receive ng bill. Kung sino nakakatanggap ng bill, siya yung may babayaran. Sino naka-receive ng bill dyan? So, Yanka Publishing submitted a bill to Tancho. So, naka-receive ng bill si Tancho. Okay, 80,000. So, ano yan? Receivable or payable? So, yan ay payable. Okay, kasi ikaw yung may babayaran. So, pagdating dito, 27, so payable yan. So, accounts payable or notes payable. So, yan ay accounts payable. So, magkano daw? 80,000. So, 80,000. So, ano siya? Accounts payable. Okay. So, nadagdagan o nabawasan yung accounts payable? Nadagdagan kasi hindi ka pa nagbayad. Bakit ka ba nagkaroon ng accounts payable? For advertisement daw. So, ano yung advertisement? Asset ba yon? Meron bang advertisement do sa asset? Ano lang sabi natin sa asset? Cash, receivables, inventory, supplies, prepaid expense, and property, plant, and equipment. So, hindi. Liabilities ba yun? Sabi natin, liabilities, lahat na may payable. So, saan siya? Sa owner's equity. Capital ba yun? Hindi. Withdrawal? Hindi. Income? Pag income, nag-render na service, nag-render ba na yung service? Hindi. So, saan siya? Expense. Ang tawag doon ay advertising expense. So, 80,000 dito, advertising expense. So, expense. Okay? Okay, pag expense, ano siya? Anong effect niya sa owner's equity? Deduction. So, deduction. Okay, balance ba yung accounting equation natin? Balance ba yung accounting equation natin? Positive 80,000, negative 80,000. So, anong effect niyan? Positive minus 80,000, so 0. Ang asset natin, 0. So, balance pa rin yung accounting equation. Okay? So, kapag ito, sinagutan nyo, pagkapanood nyo, try nyo sagutan nyo, tapos tingnan nyo kung tama yung pag-analyze ninyo. So, check nyo na lang kung tama yung ginawa ninyo. Okay? So, yung last transaction, March 31, Tancho paid his assistant web designer salaries of 15,000 for the month. Paid. So, paid, ano yung binayaran niya? Salary. So, binayaran niya. So, anong accounts yung affected? So, una muna, cash. So, cash. So, dito yon 31. So, 31. So, cash. Magkano daw? 15,000. Nagbayad. So, anong effect niya kung nagbayad? So, siya ay deduction. Okay? Bakit nagbayad? Para saan? Salaries. So, saan ang salary? Sa owner's equity as expenses. So, ito, 15,000. So, salaries, expense. Okay. So, 15,000 ano siya? Positive or negative? Negative kasi siya ay expense. So, balance ba ang accounting equation? Negative 15,000 ang cash and negative 15,000 ang owner's equity. So, balance. So, after nyan class, anong gagawin natin? So, diyan makikita nyo pa lang kung babalanse kayo eh. Kasi kung kada transaction, hindi na kayo balanse, panigurado sa dulo, hindi na rin kayo babalanse. Okay? Kaya pag hindi kayo balanse sa dulo, tingnan nyo muna isa-isa yung transaction. Kung kada transaction ba ay equal yung accounting equation. So, anong gagawin natin dito sa dulo? Sa dulo, total lang natin yung assets, liabilities, and owner's equity. Ito. So, dito, lahat ng plus, positive, plus. Lahat ng minus, negative, minus. So, ang gagawin lang natin dyan, total natin kung magkano yung total asset natin eh. Okay. So, cash, 250,000 plus 178,000 minus 178,000 plus 9,000 plus 77,000 minus 15,000 plus 25,000 minus 7,000 plus 21,000 minus 21,000. O kaya pag merong ganun na, huwag nyo nang ilagay sama. Okay? So, minus 20,000 tapos minus 15,000. So, pag kinuha natin lahat, so total asset natin ay 304,000. So, tingnan natin kung balanse sila sa total liabilities and owner's equity. Okay? So, ang total liabilities naman natin, so 9,000 minus 7,000 and plus 80,000. Plus 80,000. So, 82,000. So, ito, ang total liabilities ay 82,000. So, ang owner's equity naman, tingnan naman natin yung owner's equity. Okay. So, ang owner's equity naman, 250,000 plus 77,000 minus 15,000 plus 25,000 minus 20,000 minus 80,000 minus 15,000. So, minus 15,000. So, lalabas ay 222,000. So, 222,000. O, tingnan natin ngayon. Magkano ang total asset? 304. Pag pinlas natin to, 82 plus 222. So, plus natin. 222 plus 82,000. So, lalabas ay 304,000. So, ito, 304,000. So, balance ba? So, balance sila. Yeah? So, 300, 4,000. So, balance sila. Pareho sila. Ito, double rule, ibig sabihin, balance. Okay? So, 304, 304. Paano pag may hindi balance eh? Ibig sabihin, may mali dun sa ginawa ninyo. Pag ganun, tingnan ninyo, isa-isa. Or kaya, pwedeng ganito, kuhanin nyo yung difference sila. Baka mamaya yung difference, tingnan nyo yung amount, baka nandun. Pero kaya hindi na record or kaya na times na mali kayo ng positive or negative. So, isa-isahin nyo din siya. Dapat balance kada accounting equation. Okay, class? So, ganun lang siya. So, magbibigay muna ako sa inyo ng sheet work. Then, after nun, lalagyan naman natin yan ng debit and credit. So, yan muna kasi baka mamaya ay dapat alam nyo muna yung increases and decreases. Tapos, after nyan, debit and credit. So, diretso ko na journalizing, posting, and trial balance. So, yung debit and credit rules of debit and credit lalagyan na natin after. So, yung susunod na video ay rules of debit and credit and journalizing, posting, and trial balance. Okay. So, if ever may question, chat lang kayo or kaya message nyo lang ako sa messenger. Okay, o kaya sa Google Classroom natin. Okay.